Hi, welcome back. My name is David Isaacson from the Merlins Magical Mystery School and found online at spiritportal.org. This video is about aligning to your highest self, to your divinity, orienting yourself, orienting your attention to the highest expression of your being as it is closest to the divine source. Many times, we have many levels and many kinds of attention. We have an external attention that's focused on the outer world, on the people in it, on the things, day-to-day life, business, family, our bodies. And we also have an internal attention, a horizontal attention that focuses on the inner core of our being as it extends from the core of the planet, the root, all the way up to the divine. And we have control and choice and on every level, in every dimension, horizontally and vertically, on what we intend to set our attention on. And oftentimes that attention is set at the expense of another aspect of ourselves, another level of ourselves. So, for instance, sometimes we give up attention on our divine self in order to focus that upon our worldly lives, and vice versa sometimes too. The idea, the goal is to be able to have our attention rooted in all spaces, in all places, at all times, to have that balance, to be able to go throughout life and have our foot in both worlds at the same time, in spirit and on earth, on heaven and on earth. So we can be in the world but not of it, as the Sufis say. So this video, the intention, what I'm going to hold the space for is to help you draw your attention towards that highest expression of your being as it's connected to the divine. And so let's begin and see what happens. Now, this is not necessarily a balanced balanced approach, what I'm doing here with you right now. It's just to focus your attention on the highest part of your being, and be it the God self that you are, or the angelic self, or the starseed self that you are, or whatever higher dimensional self that you are. Could be something else entirely different. Goddess. Elf could be an archetypal, could be a dragon, a phoenix. Who knows what it could be? Whatever that is, the higher expression that you're able to at this moment reach up and connect with. So that's, we're not talking about the grounded, the balanced, the polar opposite of that, the balanced place, the grounded position. We're just focusing on this higher place right now. reaching up, reaching up. And while this is happening, your attention is releasing from all these other lower levels of attachments that you are holding on to, letting go of your attachment, letting go of the attention that you have, the external world, or the lower aspects of your being. We're doing this just temporarily, just to open these new channels up for you, to give you a sense about what it is to have this higher focus in your attention. The ideal here is that you can be grounded in this space, and you can develop a very strong connection to this higher aspect of yourself, this higher dimension of yourself, and you can bring that to bear when you are present in the world, or you can bring that to bear when you are working with lower aspects of yourself. So, if that makes sense. And you may find that your attention can only go so far before you hit certain blocks. There are oftentimes reasons why we've closed off those channels to our higher self, to our higher aspects of ourself, due to trauma or to misuse of that power in past lives or in other dimensions. So you might find that you're reaching a certain glass ceiling, so to speak, and can't go any further. That's okay. That's something that we can work on in future sessions if that's something you're wanting to work on. But in many different dimensions of our being, we do have blocked bits and pieces of ourselves, our gifts, our powers, our sources, due to these traumas. We've separated ourselves from ourselves for many, many, many reasons. And considering that we've been around for a great many eons of time, it's natural that we've really don't even know who we are anymore. We're so separate, so disconnected from ourselves. So this exercise here is to kind of reach out to exercise your attention into areas that you might not usually go to normally. So we see that most people in their day-to-day lives, they're living within certain boxes of themselves, separate from this other huge part of themselves. So they've compartmentalized themselves and focus their awareness in certain areas and not in other areas. So the work that I do here and in my individual sessions is to help open those doors of perception, remove those walls, and release the trauma, and restore you to your greater self. And this is a work that I've been doing with myself for literally decades, and expanding, and coming up to different levels and issues and walls and blocks, and working through that, connecting with aspects of myself on the other side of those walls, restoring them into a state of wholeness, integrating them. And one can literally have millions of these split off aspects of the self on so many different dimensions, the horizontal dimensions and the vertical dimensions, in the past, as well as in the future. So it's quite a bit of work, but it's very rewarding and extremely interesting and empowering. So this process is still happening. Okay. All right, that's enough for now. Thank you very much for being present with me. And again, my name is David Isaacson, founder of Merlins Magical Mystery School, located on the web at spiritportal.org. And have a lovely day.